made a decision. He had a bigger eye view of the storm than we did from the air. He made a decision to jump.
Tonight we are learning more about the death of a skydiving instructor during a tandem jump. That speaking was the owner of Skydive Adventure in Omro, Bill Hassenfuss. Now, he says that the veteran teacher certainly had plenty of experience, but on that day, Tuesday, something went wrong. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. It does appear that wind was playing a role in Tuesday's fatal jump that went a mile off course. Hassenfuss said to us today that he tried to stop the jump when he saw a storm rolling in, but that didn't happen. Fox 11's Laura Smith joins us now with more on what did happen and what the owner of Skydive Adventure is now saying.
Michelle, strong winds pushed the skydiving team off course and into Lake Butamore around 12:30 Tuesday. Now, the student was able to swim to shore, but the instructor, 55-year-old Paul Olson, didn't make it. Officials say he drowned.
Later, I'm going to open up this door. We're doing about 80 miles an hour.
Jumping resumed at Skydive Adventure Thursday after the death of one of its instructors. You're looking at a tandem jump, the same kind of jump instructor Paul Olson was on with a student when he died. Skydive Adventure owner Bill Hassenfuss says before the jump, he and Olson discussed canceling it because of a coming storm.
But it looked far enough away that, well, I talked to Paul. I said, what do you think, Paul? He said, let's go for it. I said, okay, but if it looks bad, land.
Hassenfuss says he monitors the weather constantly, and when he saw conditions take a turn for the worse, he radioed the pilot to abort the jump.
The winds picked up real strong and sheets of rain. I mean, it hit us, the wind shear hit us. And I rated the airplane real quick. I said, go over to Oshkosh.
When Hassenfuss got to Oshkosh, he says only the pilot was on board the plane, no skydivers. The pilot said he didn't hear the transmission until after the tandem jumped.
Paul made a decision. He had a bigger eye view of the storm than we did from the air. He made a decision to jump. That was his decision.
The tandem jumpers were supposed to land near the Omro airport. Instead, they landed in Lake Butamore near the Leonard Point Road boat launch. Hassenfuss says he's spoken with the surviving jumper, a man who was visiting from Mexico.
He says, yeah, they landed together in the water. And they started swimming for shore. They disconnected, got out of the harness, and started swimming for shore. And Paul said, just swim for shore. And they were swimming kind of together. And he got to a weed bed to stand up. And he looked around, and Paul was gone.
Not only did Olson have 5,000 plus jumps under his belt, Hassenfuss says he was also an experienced swimmer and scuba diver.
We just don't know why he never made it. We feel really bad. I mean, he was like family, And it's quite a loss.
Out of everybody out here, he was the most experienced skydiver out here.
Olson's co-workers say they're also saddened by Olson's unexpected death.
He was always upbeat, really liked working with the students. When we get done with the day, we sit around, talk, watch movies, stuff like that, videos of the day.
The Winnebago County Sheriff's Department continues to investigate the death. The FAA is looking into the packing of the chutes, flight procedures, the pilot certification and training, and the aircraft certification and maintenance. FAA officials say it could be several weeks before their investigation concludes.